Off the top at 11 tonight, 2 American hostages held by Hamas for 14 days finally freed and back in Israel. The mother and her 17-year-old daughter from the Chicago area are now recovering.
The U.S. says it is working to free other hostages still being held by Hamas. Local 10's Louis Aguirre is in the newsroom with the very latest.
Tensions are mounting as the world braces for a potential Israeli ground invasion. But today, the first real moment of hope and relief amid the darkness of these past 2 weeks.
Tonight, hostages taken by Hamas, mother and daughter Judith and Natalie Raanan, now freed and in the care of Israeli authorities. The 17-year-old and her mother from Evanston, Illinois, were visiting relatives in Israel when they were taken by Hamas 14 days ago during the terror attack. Hamas releasing this video, you see Natalie and Judith get out of one vehicle, then go with the Red Cross to another vehicle. Hamas claiming in a statement they released the 2 Americans for humanitarian reasons. The Gulf nation of Qatar playing a critical role in the release. Natalie's father says he spoke to his daughter on the phone and that she's doing very well.
What was the first thing you said to your daughter?
I told her I love you, I miss you very much, and I hope for the release of the other hostages.
President Biden also spoke with the mother and daughter, offering the full support of the U.S. government as they recover. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says efforts are ongoing to secure the release of 10 Americans and about 200 other hostages still being held.
I can't speak publicly about the details of these efforts. I know you understand that. But the urgent work to free every single American, to free all other hostages, continues, as does our work to secure the safe passage out of Gaza for the Americans who are trapped there.
And as the Israel-Hamas war escalates, so do the calls for a ceasefire. Israel has been preparing for a potential ground invasion. This as convoys of humanitarian aid are still waiting in Egypt to enter Gaza through the Rafah border crossing. Officials in Egypt say more than 200 trucks and 4,000 tons of supplies are stockpiled. President Biden says he's confident the crossing will open soon.
And Natalie's father says he believes she and her mother will be back in the U.S. next week when Natalie is set to celebrate her 18th birthday. Nicole.
Louis, thank you.